Hey guys, 460 Style, and today we're going to talk about a few items that I bought for hunting this year. I'm going to start off with my 7mm. That's what I'm going to use for my long range shots this year. And I bought a EGW Rail Mount for my scope for my 783 model Remington. As you guys know that. I'm going to show you what it looks like. It's on that rail. I got Loctite on that sucker. It looks awesome. So that's what it looks like. Pretty cool. It came with the hardware, which I liked. You don't have to search for screws. From the reviews online, EGW is really good for this specific items for your rifle, and pretty good with Pennsylvania. They're from, oh my god, I forgot now. They're from Quakertown, PA, Pennsylvania. Nice. So all Loctite on the barrel. Put Loctite on the barrel here. Put the rail on and torqued it. Put my mounts on. My scope rings, everything's all torqued and with blue Loctite, as you should, not red. Red's a little too hard or too stiff. If you want to take it back out, you got a harder time to remove the screws because the red Loctite is a little more rugged. So you don't want to do that. You want to use blue and just enough for it to hold and not get loose. So that's what that's about. This year I'm going to be hunting with Super X. I'm not trying to sell either products. This is what I'm using. This is what I have. Velocities, I don't know if you can see on there. Probably not, but it's a PowerPoint. And the reviews online say not more than 900 feet, 1,000 feet or under for these projectiles. And where I'm going this year, that's about as far as it's going to get. That area has been scoped up before from my brother because he's been there before. Nothing more than 500 feet. So this is more than an adequate round for the range. More than enough energy and velocity. The energy at 500 yards is still 1,200 foot-pounds of energy. At 300 yards, 1,800 foot-pounds of energy. I mean, that will kill a water buffalo. 1,800 foot-pounds of energy. So, maybe I'm exaggerating, but more than adequate round for the ranges that I'm shooting. If I was shooting a little bit further, then I would buy a projectile that would shoot further with more energy. Nosler bullets, Accubon, and the partitions have some energy all the way up to 900 yards. But they're $64 a box, $20 box, $25 box, $30 box. For the range I'm shooting at, this is more than plenty. Almost 3,100 feet a second at the muzzle. Almost 3,200 foot-pounds of energy at the muzzle. So more than plenty, more than capable. At 300 yards, 900 feet, it's 2,300 feet per second and 1,850 foot-pounds of energy at 900 feet. So 1,000 feet. If you base most of your bullets at around 1,000 feet, most of these bullets will do it. This is a PowerPoint. I don't think it's bonded projectile. I prefer a bonded projectile, but it doesn't say anywhere on the box or online if this is a bonded projectile. So anyway, we'll try it. My brother have tried these Winchesters and the Remington Core Lock. They are comparative. Remington and Winchester at this price point. Remington, I think, has a better selling point because that's all my brother uses and he shot 3 moose and 3 deer with Remington core locked 270. Very successful rate. 1 for 1 on every animal. 1 shot, 1 down. So the 6 animals, 1 shot each, and big and small animals, and very successful. His furthest shot was 900 on a 1,300-pound moose. So again, it's all within that 1,000-foot range. Nothing extreme ranges. You got to use common sense. You got to use your skill level to your advantage. So if you're not used to shooting far range, don't shoot it. Get closer. So it's just use your skill level for to your advantage. So know how far you can shoot and know what your tool can do. So anyway, that's that. And I bought a little purchase this fall. Finally, I've never bought binoculars because I don't want to use my scope as a unocular. So I bought I'm not trying to sell anything, but this is what I bought. Vortex Crossfire, I think 10 by 42, I think 10 by 40. Camo, what you see in the box. I bought a camo one. Crossfire Vortex. I've been hunting for a week now, off and on, at a power line, and it's about 1.5 miles of distance, roughly, and super clear. And I'm very impressed by. Excuse me. I'm very impressed by. Oh my God! Excuse me. I got a frog in my throat. I'm very impressed by when I went during dusk, and it was getting late in the later hours, like the hunt, like the half hour, because we're allowed to hunt a half hour after sunset, and we're allowed to hunt a half hour before sunrise. So I was at the half hour sunset after work each day for this past week, scoping out the 3 does that I was watching for the past 2 weeks. And I don't have a doe permit, obviously. So anyway, but I was very impressed by the amount of light that came in the lenses while I was looking at the last half hour of hunting chance, each day, which is it changes. The sunset and sunrise, a minute or so every day. Everybody knows that. So anyway, but I was very impressed by these binoculars. The amount of light that came in versus just through the naked eye, and I would compare it, and it's not twice as clear, but you can definitely see the difference. So I paid these Vortex Crossfires HD for $150, $150, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I bought those for my first binocular. I'm very impressed by them. So anyway, that's my rail. That's a rundown of what my little hunting world consists of right now. So my little purchase of binoculars. Oh yeah. Oops, you see that? You can't forget my Buffalo 460. That's coming up north with me. So all the short range stuff, anything under 400 feet, that's what I'm using. Buffalo bore, 300 grain. 3,100 foot-pounds of energy. So anyway, thanks for watching. My little rundown what I'm doing this fall for hunting, and keep it safe, keep it real. Bring your kids out, bring your girlfriends, bring your wives. Keep it safe. Know what's in the background. Know what you're shooting at. Make sure. Pay attention. And thanks for watching. Subscribe right below. You're watching 460 Style.